Girls of Reddit, what is something guys shouldn't feel insecure about? Their bum. Wish you said this 3 months ago. Now what am I supposed to do with this bubble butt? Singing. I love when I'm at a chill pizza joint and the cooks in the kitchen are singing. Doesn't even matter if they're not great singers. I love when people are happy enough to sing. Guys aren't there to protect and have a shoulder to cry on. They need love and affection as well as we women. It's totally okay to need a safe place now and then, and just talk. You don't have to be emotionless. We don't need strong hands wrapped around us. We can hold hands and walk side by side. Your height and muscle weight is not as relevant as some toxic people may make you think it is. Some friends of mine are really insecure about not being able to grow a beard. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Mine has 2 bald spots around the jawline that make any attempts to grow a beard look weird. It's not so much that I want to be able to grow a beard for looks, although that would be nice. It's more that I'm tired of shaving all the time. Don't know what I would do without one though. How else am I supposed to hide my face? It's okay to not be the smartest person in the room. Admitting you don't know or understand a thing does not make you look weak. Blustering your way through makes you seem like an arrogant ass. Admitting you don't know something already makes you smarter than average. Reminds of that quote, if you're the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. I guess I'm always in the right room. Appearing feminine over stupid things like thinking a puppy is cute, wearing pink, or being generally friendly and smiley. Women like that ass and get annoyed and exhausted by men who take masculinity too far. I didn't realize some people think that thinking a puppy is cute was feminine. No regrets, lol. I want to hug and pet all the puppies I can. I do baby talk with the puppies even though I don't want kids, lol. The flip side of the comments about not being able to grow a beard. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about being hairy. I love a hairy chest and don't find a hairy back or shoulders to be a problem. Like most things listed here, yeah, you'll find women who won't like it, but if they are willing to write you off for something physical that is out of your control, they probably aren't the person for you. I will say, regardless of anything else, hygiene is important. If you are hairy, you might sweat more, depending on the climate and how warm you run. But if you shower regularly and keep everything clean, it's all good. Edit. Yes, this includes hairy butts, backs, legs, shoulders, etc. I think the only thing I might ask someone to trim would be crazy nose hair, though that could be disguised by a mustache. I'm getting loads of good tips from this whole post. Showering, who knew, right? Crying. It can be difficult to do. I didn't cry for about 10 years, due to getting told my entire life, men don't cry. Suck it up, princess, by every other man in my life. After 2 years of allowing myself to feel, the one thing that broke my crying dry streak was my cat dying. That was the only thing in 10 years that managed to move me to tears. Thankfully, I'm getting better. Edit. I'd like to thank everyone who replied with their own stories and pasts. It really shows me that I'm not the only one who feels this way or went through this. I didn't reply to most of you, there were a lot of you, but I read all your posts and want to say this. It took medication and years for me to be at this point. I encourage those of you still suffering to look into getting help for your anxieties and depression, because I'm seeing a lot of that in the replies, and likewise, I suffer both. Medication is the greatest thing I've ever done and has been the catalyst for me being able to progress this far. Thank you all for your replies and good luck in your own stories. Man crying is my kryptonite. It just makes me want to love them and hold them forever. Well, then I'm the guy for you. Yeah, I cry myself to sleep every night. Balding. So many guys try to hide it or even get plugs or constantly wear hats. Just keep the sides cut close, buzzed or shaved, and most women will actually think it's attractive. A friend of mine shows signs of balding already. He seems pretty confident about it, saying at one point he's just going to shave it all. Honestly, his confidence is attractive. No matter what the hair looks like, confidence makes all the difference. I'm 24 and started shaving it recently. Because it was getting so bad, I hardly had a choice. Zero regrets. Before I pulled the trigger though, I actively tried to joke about my balding openly in order to cut away any awkwardness. If you own something, people can't make fun of you for it. That wasn't even a concern for me. I was more frustrated that people felt the need and damn near lied to me about it in order to avoid an awkward conversation. But towards the end of that awkward phase, and especially now, after shaving it for a while, my confidence has been reaching all-time highs. Don't feel insecure about liking girly things. Order that fruity drink, watch that rom-com, and sing in the shower. A lot less people care than you might realize. Singing in the shower is girly? I love singing in the shower, loudly. lol. Probably depends on what you're singing. I don't think anyone's gonna call me out as girly for belting out thrash metal lyrics while I'm cleaning up. A very good example is actually happening right now. I'm at a pool party. Two very nice overweight guys are in the pool, but they are both wearing t-shirts to cover their guts and just standing around. Then there is a third heavy-set guy who easily has an extra 40 pounds on the other two guys. He is shirtless, having the time of his life playing with a band in the pool basketball game, cracking jokes. He is way more attractive to the girls because he isn't ashamed of his body and exudes confidence. Should all three lose weight? Sure, most of us should. But don't stop having fun because you are ashamed of yourself. Live your life and have fun. This is very attractive to all people. Just my opinion. I am a middle-aged woman and I think I have a bit of wisdom about things like this. I've seen some being too skinny. As a formerly skinny dude, unless you have reasonable eating habits, it won't last. Word of warning guys in your teens, early 20s, who are insecure about being skinny. If you can eat a ton and never gain weight, chances are you won't always be skinny. Then you'll have the opposite problem. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard a lot of guys are insecure or care a lot about their hair. One of my guy friends once told me that he spends a good 15 minutes in the morning styling it so it looks okay. Honestly, I don't really notice a guy's hair unless it's drastically different from everyone else, like buzz cut, super long, or just some wild hair. I have had a lot of guy friends that are really insecure about pimples or acne. I will tell them that everyone gets them and everyone is insecure about it, but their response is usually something like, girls have makeup to hide it. And so I taught a few of them how to subtly put on concealer so they could feel more confident. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about stereotypical masculine standards. You want to do handicrafts like sew or crochet or scrapbook? Great, we can do it together. I suck at them though, so the farthest I'll probably get is watching YouTube tutorials with you. You can wear cute things and accessories like scarves and handbags. Hell, you can borrow mine. If you need some time to unload emotionally with a bubble bath or a one-on-one afternoon tea about whatever jerk you encountered whatever amount of days ago, it doesn't mean you're weak or unreliable. It means you know how to handle your emotions in a controlled and healthy way. Height. I know the popular presumption is anyone under 6 feet is screwed, but if a girl considers a couple inches to be a deal breaker, she's not worth your time anyway. I'm short, but lots of my tall and beautiful friends have dated men somewhat to quite a bit shorter than them. It's not a big deal. They should stop feeling insecure about showing emotion, especially in a relationship. I know a lot of guys grew up being told that showing emotion was girly, but honestly, when a guy is open about how he's feeling and doesn't suppress it, it makes everyone feel more secure. When the girl feels like she's the only one who has real feelings in the relationship, then it's hard to trust the guy, and the guy often feels misunderstood, as he isn't conveying what he wants to. Guys, please know it's okay to be emotional. You deserve to be honest with the people around you, and it makes relationships so much better for everyone involved. Liking cats, especially kittens. Why do some guys get their boxers in a twist about cooing over animals that are objectively cute and lovable? Chill out and pet the damn cat. Not making a lot of money, but showing an incredible work ethic. My husband made $9 per hour when I met him, but he does everything with such diligence and precision that I knew he and I were a match. I luckily got a degree that earns well, so I am the primary breadwinner and he is now a stay-at-home dad. His attention to details keeps our house running, and I am able to see his strengths outside of his earning potential. That's the great thing about our more progressive society. We can ignore tradition and do what makes us happy. Guys who grew up in less than ideal situations, poor, alcoholic parents, etc. People in general are sometimes ashamed of their backgrounds, but I admire the ones who get through it. Thank you all for watching. Write in the comments if you are a girl what you think guys should stop being insecure about, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.